And hello there! Let's keep your week rolling with the right mix of news and conversation. Now, whether you're catching us online, on TV, or on the radio, hop on and join the chat. I'm Paolo de Rosario.
Hello there, beautiful people. I'm Asis-Carilo. We are simulcast on Mellow 94.7 BFM. Here's your daily dose of deep dives and good vibes. Welcome to
Beautiful Day! And always great to start out that, we're now heading towards the end of the week, starting to wind down,
It's
diba?
almost Friday.
Parang
Like it's
haba.
there. I can touch it. I can feel it.
Oo nga, parang haba ng linggo, no? Parang dami nangyari over the week. But then, I don't know, do you even
Maybe
feel...
because we've had such interesting guests since Monday, so everything felt like really, really busy.
And we have a special treat today because we only
Oh
have
my
one
gosh,
live
yes.
guest. Pero it's a guest that everyone loves to the point that kapag yung segment niya nag-roll, it feels like the world stops. You just have to watch.
Exactly.
Just
Like
attracts so much attention.
everyone pays attention, right? When his segment comes on air.
So who are we teasing here?
Master Hanz Cua is going to be joining us live. Oh my goodness, that is always so exciting.
Oo
So
nga eh.
he's going to be talking about Ghost Month. Oh, Ghost.
Oh, Ghost kasi. Oh,
Yeah.
Ghost kasi ngayon. Kaya Ghost Month. We gotta talk about that. Kasi syempre, this really affects a lot of people when it comes to yung opening of businesses, when it comes to even certain contracts, talaga ina-avoid ng mga tao. And it is something almost part already of yung kultura natin.
Yeah,
dito.
yeah. It's amazing nga eh. Kasi, like big companies really follow this.
Yeah.
Pag Ghost Month, they arrange all their transactions and everything. So
Yeah.
I didn't really think that they follow certain things like Ghost.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
mean, like it reminds me of even if when there are certain constructions buildings wherein they don't have floors at 13,
Yeah,
number
no
4,
13, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So because of the
Wala bang 4?
some. Four ba yun? 3? Parang 4. 4 yata yung wala eh. Yeah, 4. Some buildings don't
Okay.
have a 4th floor because of the belief of
interesting.
It's
Alam ko yung
unlucky number.
13.
Yeah, 13 wala
Yeah.
and 4 also.
Okay.
So, I mean, those are some of the things like to consider, and of course, reason why we have Master Hanz here. Kasi kailangan din natin ng energy eh.
Yeah.
Yung buhok niya kanina parang he's on fire. So I cannot wait to see him.
Every time I see Master Hanz in person, I always touch him.
Oh, yeah.
Alam mo yung pagkapupunta ka sa
Really?
church,
I
tapos
don't eh.
yung pinupunasan
Ginawa mo
mo yung
santo?
I always Master Hanz, pahawa naman ng konting mo, swerte. So I always touch him.
Yeah, that's funny. I mean, again, as we mentioned a while ago, we are online, we are everywhere, we are on
Yes.
radio, and of course, if you need to really share your thoughts with us, please do so. We want to hear from you. We want to have a bit of a conversation with you. Where can they find us, Ann?
We are on Facebook and YouTube. Ito nga, ino-open ko na yung Facebook. Let me just
Bagal.
refresh.
Oo.
Sorry naman, my laptop is already so slow. For some reason, kailangan ko na yatang palitan. Thank you so much,
upgrade.
sponsors, for changing my laptop.
In the future.
It needs to be, upgraded. There you go. So I'm thanking my sponsors in advance. Sino magpapadala ng laptop dyan? Thank
Sino nga
you.
ba?
It's going to be displayed naman on TV every day. Ayan.
Gusto ko
see?
to pitch ka ngayon eh.
Yeah. It always, naman
It'll
eh.
also be heard on radio.
Yes,
Kapag
that's
ka, diba?
Mellow 94.7 BFM. We are heard there live. So to our listeners and to our viewers, thank you so much for joining us for the next hour and a half. Feel free to send those messages and shout outs and questions for Master Hanz later.
Yeah, of course.
Kasi syempre, he's going to give us yung prediction on anong swerte sa business, sa love life.
Yeah, all of that and more, of course. Master Hanz, the thing is we can say, hey, Master Hanz, what's happening? And then it's gonna be like, a 20-minute spiel. Pwede, diba?
Pwede. Oh, you know what? Later on also, because it's Buwan ng Wika, right? We were supposed to have a guest to talk about Buwan ng Wika, but we had to reschedule that.
Yeah.
But I will be giving a Filipino lesson later.
Oh my gosh. Okay, para mabubuking all
Yeah.
But anyway,
So I'm gonna teach them how to all you guys, I will teach you guys how to properly use yung nang at nang. the NG and the NANG, because sometimes that is confusing, especially for the kids.
It's so funny because this makes me want to run out of the studio and head on to open traffic. And let's see if there will be traffic here today.
No, seriously, I do have Filipino
wait,
lesson
okay lang yung
later.
segue ko.
Nakainis si Paolo. Wala siyang tiwala sa akin. But
Wala akong tiwala sa sarili ko. Ano ka ba?
But anyway, let's check the situation in major roads at this hour. Here's a look now at EDSA Orense in Makati. We're seeing light traffic if you're headed northbound. Left side of your screens, you're seeing vehicles heading to Pasay City. And the right side are the vehicles heading to Shaw Boulevard. Both lanes, light traffic. Now, here's what's happening along EDSA Quezon Avenue flyover. Left side of your screens are vehicles going to Quiapo. We're seeing moderate traffic already building up on that stretch. Opposite lane, same situation, moderate traffic. The right side are vehicles going to Quezon Memorial Circle. Now, heads up to motorists. The expanded vehicle number coding scheme is in full swing. It's a Thursday, so vehicles with license plates ending in 7 and 8 should be off the road right about now until 10 a.m. and again later from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And what will the weather be like this Thursday? Let's find out from Paolo as he gives us today's forecast from Weather HQ. Take it away, Paolo.
Thank you so much, Anne. Now, we have been monitoring Typhoon Goryo, which has now exited the Philippine Area of Responsibility. Now, as of 5 a.m. today, Goryo slightly strengthened and was last spotted 650 kilometers northwest of the extreme northern Luzon. Now, it is packing maximum winds of 95 kilometers per hour with gusts of up to 160 kilometers per hour. It is continually heading westward at 35 kilometers per hour. Now, based on Pag-asa's report, Goryo currently has no direct impact on the country. However, the southwest monsoon continues to influence the weather conditions here in the Philippines. Now, you can still expect overcast skies with scattered showers and thunderstorms over in the Ilocos region, Zambales, Bataan, Pampanga, Tarlac, Bulacan, Metro Manila, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, the Bicol region, Visayas, the Zamboanga Peninsula, Northern Mindanao, Caraga, and Davao Oriental. For the rest of the country, the weather will generally be partly cloudy to cloudy, with chances of isolated rain showers or thunderstorms, especially during the afternoon or in the evening. Now, in terms of the sea conditions, there have been no gale warnings that have been raised today, so moderate to rough seas, though, are expected over Luzon, with wave heights possibly reaching up to 2.5 meters. Meanwhile, light to moderate seas are anticipated over in the Visayas region and Mindanao, with waves as high as 1.5 meters, so do watch out for that. It's short, it's sweet, but that's it for Weather HQ at the moment, and back to you.
Thank you so much, Pao. Now, on to our top stories this morning. A construction company in northern Luzon is one of the top 15 favored firms of the DPWH for flood control projects since 2022. MG Samidan Construction has received more than 5 billion pesos in flood control contracts while only having 250,000 pesos in paid-up capital. And according to Bilyonaryo News Channel's research, they have a number of projects in areas with little to no flood risk based on the map of Project NOAA. Additionally, they have multiple projects with the exact same cost, including 6 projects each worth 96.5 million pesos. Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong said on BNC's On Point that this is an indicator of possible corruption.
Bakit pare-pareho? Iba-iba naman ang sitwasyon, di ba? Iba-iba naman lugar, iba-ibang terrain. So, ibig sabihin yan, walang maayos na technical study o kaya hindi sinunod yung technical study. Kasi every big project, there should always be a technical study.
BNC has reached out to MG Samidan for comment with no answer so far.
Veteran election lawyer Attorney Romulo Macalintal says that Senate President Chis Escudero is liable for election offense. Now, this comes after Escudero himself confirmed that he received campaign funds from Lawrence Lubiano of Centerways Construction, a government contractor involved in flood control projects.
So sir,
TV.
kino-confirm nyo na nag-donate siya ng 30 million?
Yes,
plus?
nasa records yun. Ang lumabas na artikulo, kinikilala ko, kaibigan ko, kababayan ko, tiga Sorsogon, contractor siya. Pero ang nakuha niya ay 5.4 billion di umano.
Attorney Macalintal says this admission is an election offense according to Section 95 of the Omnibus Election Code, which states that candidates cannot receive contributions from government contractors even if they do not have any pending contracts during the election period.
Hindi pwedeng magbigay ng contribution yung sinumang tao, maging yan ay mga korporasyon o talaga yung natural persons sa sinumang kandidato kung yung mga kumpanyang yan ay merong kontrata sa gobyerno, anumang kontrata na nagbibigay ng mga services o kaya nagsusupply ng mga goods, yung mga supply, government supplies, yan ay bawal yan. Hindi po pwedeng magbigay ng ganyang uri ng contribution. Kahit na tumigil siya kung halimbawa sa kung ito, pero dati naman siya nagsusupply sa gobyerno, ay yan ay papasok pa rin dahil siya ay isa ng supplier o isa siya sa mga duly accredited na supplier ng ating pamahalaan.
The Senate has adopted a concurrent resolution aimed at making the 2026 national budget process more transparent, including posting key documents and a matrix of budget changes online. Senator Ping Lacson wants full disclosure of lawmakers' written amendments and their proponents, warning that fund insertions cannot be traced without it. Finance Committee Chair Win Gatchalian says the public will still see changes per program and office, but acknowledges original proponents may be hard to identify as amendments evolve. The new system will also require lawmakers seeking fund increases to identify equivalent cuts and will add a website feedback tab for public comments and criticism. So they're calling this the golden age of transparency. You know, they have all these plans and we have yet to see it come to fruition.
Yeah, they say golden age of transparency. I think because we're talking about it, right? But
yeah.
that doesn't necessarily mean at the moment, right, that it already is there. It's one thing to keep on talking about it. It's another
Yes.
thing to actually do it. I think it will require a lot more than grandstanding when we talk about yung mga senators natin, congressmen, and whoever else discussing the transparency issues. Buti na lang na lumalabas yung mga ghost projects
Yeah.
for floods, and of course the people involved. We are seeing also some finances that are a bit irregular. We
Yes.
are seeing criticism, of course, at the moment. Na-mention nga natin kanina on SP Escudero when it comes to mga campaign contributions. Even that's already being scrutinized. Of course, still
Yeah.
connected to mga contractors, those who work in government who
Yes.
are under the microscope right now because of yung mga ghost flood projects.
Yeah.
It feels all connected, obviously, and at the same time, we say golden age of transparency, but will it actually result in action?
Yun nga,
That would change things.
yes. I was actually watching last night on Agenda and Corina was saying ang gaganda ng mga plano. They were talking about
Yeah.
it. These plans are all nice to hear, but then tignan natin nga kung talagang mangyayari yan. I believe the BICAM hearing will also be what do you call that? Live stream.
Yeah.
So everything now, the public will be able to witness themselves.
Yeah, I mean, the accessibility
Yeah.
for the public,
Yes.
and of course, opening themselves up to public
I think
scrutiny.
that's a good first step.
Yeah.
Making this happen.
Yeah, I mean, if kung nakita natin yan sa BICAM, and of course, it would take a lot of effort, to be quite honest. It would take a lot of really inquisitive minds as well to
Yeah.
make sure na, okay, bantayin natin yung BICAM na to. Because it's a long session.
Yes, it
would
is.
take,
Yeah.
It would take up a big chunk of your day. It would require so much commitment to be able to go through that. And I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who will. Kasi
Yes.
sa totoo
Some
lang.
certain
Yeah.
social groups, investigative
Yes,
journalists,
100%.
right?
In
Yeah,
fact, investigative
yeah.
journalism is how we found out a lot about the
These
inclusions
things, yes.
in the budget. last time around, the proposed budget last time around, that started this whole conversation in the first place. But again, it's just so much to consider. And a while ago, we were also talking about joint sessions, right?
Yes.
And we have, literal na joint session.
Joint
na kailangan natin
sessions.
pag-usapan dito. And what were we talking about? Because a Senate staff member is under investigation for allegedly smoking marijuana inside the
Oof.
Senate bathroom during session. Now, the Senate Sergeant at Arms says they are probing a media report about a complaint allegedly from Senator Robin Padilla's office. Now, it was also reported that the same staff member had faced a similar issue before, but escaped sanction due to strong connections. Officials assure the findings will be submitted to Senate President Chis Escudero once the probe is complete. Okay,
Alam mo,
okay, where do we start?
Because I came from a U.S. trip, right?
Yes.
And so I was in San Francisco.
Oo.
And
Legal dun.
everywhere you go.
Legal
yeah,
dun,
legal
yeah.
dun, yeah. But everywhere you go, you can smell it. So you can't hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has
so
a distinct smell.
It has a
I don't know what it is though.
distinct
Can you
smell.
explain?
Ang hirap explain. It just does not smell good. For me, kasi some other people might find it otherwise. Na parang, okay, I like the smell. But for me, parang, it's everywhere
No,
sa
kasi
San Francisco because it's legal. But you can't hide it talaga.
Yeah, you can. It has a distinct scent.
Yeah,
Diba? It has
yeah.
a distinct scent. Ibang-iba compared to yung mga vape, yung sigarilyo, tobacco. It's completely
What?
different.
The direct was saying something similar to
It's a skunk.
I
don't-
have
you know
not
what?
smelled
I don't
the
know what the
skunk.
skunk smells like either.
Hindi pa nga yata
can I
ako
just say,
nakakita ng
yung-
skunk.
The reason why we kept quiet here is because our director
Our
just mentioned,
director
it
was
smells like a skunk.
Ang social naman ni Direk Carrie.
Pero who smells a
Nakita
skunk?
na ng skunk.
Pero alam mo, Direk, I understand your point. What we're saying here is that it smells different. It smells unique.
Yeah.
Kaya mahirap patago.
Hirap talaga
But
itago.
can we just focus here on what happened? Allegedly smoking in the Senate bathroom habang may session. I don't know kung lalaki or babae, but bro,
And I think I heard from the report last night that this was not yata the first time.
yeah,
that
not
this
the first time. No,
lady
yeah.
was,
It's
right?
not the first time. Allegedly, that this same staff member
Same
was caught,
person,
right?
Same
So,
lady. Wow.
I mean, we don't know kung lady or guy. The guy. if
it's
I'm
a
not
girl.
mistaken.
It's a woman.
It's a lady.
Yeah, it's a woman.
Sis!
Sis, bakit? May
Oh my
pinagdadaanan ka ba? baka taga San Francisco siya. Baka taga California siya,
Oh my
you know.
gosh. Legal ba sa New
Or
York?
baka sa Thailand. In Thailand, it's also legal.
It's legal, yes.
Yeah,
It's very legal in
yeah.
Thailand. Wait, sa New York. Sa New York legal ba? Bakit?
I think so, in New York also.
Baka, kasi akala niya sa New York
Canada,
Cubao, eh.
in Canada, it's legal.
Oh, Canada. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. But anyway, in other words,
But this is the Philippines.
time and
Plus,
place. Time and place.
Exactly. Nagsasession ng Senate.
Oh my gosh.
Baka kasi may session.
No,
Sabi
I
niya,
mean, like,
session.
It's already
Nice.
it's already illegal. It's already illegal. Pero you do it in the Senate during a session sa banyo nila.
Maybe I feel like, okay, everybody's gonna be busy anyway. So nobody's gonna check.
Anyway, wow. Sorry, I mean, like, again, time and place. Time and
Yes.
place. It's already, like, you already know you're
Time
doing
and place,
something wrong.
sandali, hindi legal sa Philippines eh. Go
Yun
to
nga,
some
hindi na
other
legal.
country.
Yeah, yung place nga, ibang country, diba?
Oo.
But my point is that it had to be there, diba? Like, bakit pa doon? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's move on.
They
because
must have been talking about something. You
I
know,
have
that,
zero idea of what went through the person's head. All right.
Okay, moving on. Health Secretary Ted Herbosa faces potential criminal and administrative cases over having unliquidated cash advances worth more than 1.2 billion pesos, according to a COA report. The funds meant for vaccine procurement through UNICEF remained unaccounted for, blocking the Philippines from getting 525 million pesos worth of pentavalent, BCG, and hepatitis B vaccines. The delay could set back President Marcos's push for complete child immunization nationwide, with COA warning of possible suspension orders. Herbosa has yet to comment, saying he will respond once he receives official notice from the Ombudsman. Now in world news, video posted on social media shows ICE agents making an arrest in Washington, D.C. This video comes a day after a steady stream of uniformed soldiers arrived at the National Guard headquarters in Washington to control crime. Democrats called U.S. President Donald Trump's deployment of the 800-strong force as political theater. Trump most recently said he seeks to extend the 30-day limit on federal police control in Washington. He says he could also declare a national emergency if lawmakers don't act. In other news, Israeli journalists gathered in Tel Aviv to demonstrate against the killing of journalists in Gaza. A prominent Al Jazeera journalist who had previously been threatened by Israel was killed along with 4 colleagues by an Israeli airstrike in an attack condemned by journalists and rights groups. A 6th journalist, local freelance reporter Mohammed Al-Khaldi, was also killed in the strike. Israel denies deliberately targeting journalists, saying many of those killed in Israeli airstrikes were members of Islamist militant groups working under the guise of the press. The war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza is the deadliest on record for journalists, according to the Watson Institute for International and Public Affairs Costs of War project.
Now, over in sports, Gilas Pilipinas bows out of the FIBA Asia Cup after a heavy 60-84 loss against German favorites Australia on Wednesday night, August 13. Now, Australia gets going early, clamping down to hold Gilas to just 12 points in the first quarter. The Aussie defense set the tone for most of the game as the Philippines struggled offensively. Tournament top scorer for Gilas, Justin Brownlee, was only held to 10 points in the game, while Kevin Cambao led with 17 markers. Gilas head coach Tim Cone was critical of his team's performance, but acknowledges the challenges posed by Australia. Now moving on, it's a group stage exit for defending champs, the Philippines, in the MSIG Serenity Cup. This after a 1-1 draw against Myanmar proved to fall short of the requirements to reach the knockout stage. The Filipinas needed to beat Myanmar by 3 goals in order to leapfrog Australia in the standings, but got off to a bad start after conceding a penalty in the 33rd minute to make it 1-0 in favor of Burma. The Filipinas pulled one back in the second half, courtesy of a Nina Matelos goal in the 71st minute, but the Filipinas could not find more of the goals needed and ultimately bowed out with a 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 draw slate. Okay, so can I just say, as a sports person, yesterday was a hard day. Yesterday was a hard day. Gilas Pilipinas bowing out against
game?
Australia.
Yeah.
The Filipinas losing as well to, well, losing their championship. They were defending champs to in that particular tournament, drawing to Myanmar. A bit disappointing. But can I just say that it was so heartwarming to see lahat ng mga kababayan natin go out to support these teams in Saudi Arabia and in Vietnam. Even for Vietnam, for our volleyball team that played there recently in Alas Pilipinas. And I had a chance to talk to some of the staff of Gilas Pilipinas in the last few days. And they were saying daw, sobrang nakakahiya if they do not perform for the crowd in Dubai. Kasi they actually have a chance to interact with them, talk to them, and see what they're going through on their day-to-days. And sabi nila, every win that they have, it feels more important to yung mga OFWs, yung mga kababayan natin sa may Saudi Arabia, sa may Jeddah. It feels so much more important to win with them right in front of you, because for a big part of the year, this would probably be their highlight. And they're saying that this is how important it is for them. For them mismo, yung mga OFW natin nagsasabi. So I can only imagine how it feels to have like a slice of home after being so far away for such a long time.
Right.
At para sa mga players, I can tell you right now, just talking to all of them, seeing and interacting with them, iba talaga yung bigat carrying the Philippine flag and playing for them in Dubai, rather in Jeddah. And it has been just covering them, just talking to some of the staff and the players there during the entire time. Iba talaga yung emotional baggage that brought about, not just, it's not just playing a game. Kasi minsan, it really becomes a responsibility bringing home.
It's a big responsibility, So they have that in mind.
Yeah,
Plus, they have to
100%.
focus on the game. So it's really something very heavy to
Super.
carry.
Kasi every mistake done in in a game, when you're wearing the Philippine flag, talagang ramdam mo talaga eh. Ako, nagko-commentate ako sa... The only time I get nervous commentating games is if it's for a Philippine team game. Kasi I know it matters so much to everyone watching.
So what's next for Gilas?
For Gilas, Pilipinas, they're gonna have a quick break. We're going to have the youth team now compete in the FIBA Asia Cup in Mongolia. It'll be under 16 boys now competing there. So that's what to watch out for. They're gonna go to Korea, I believe, next week for a training camp. We're gonna have 2 friendlies before moving on to Mongolia and competing there as well. So let's see how that turns out. Excited for them and excited for young guys to have a chance to learn what it means to represent the Philippines and represent lahat ng mga kababayan natin all over the world, because it talagang lumalabas yung mga OFW, lumalabas yung mga Filipinos who grew up in other places and is learning what it means to be a Filipino through sports. So hopefully the kids do good in Mongolia as
Good
well.
luck to our players.
So let's now move on because we got some tea coming up.
Yes. All right, here's your first cup of tea this morning. Bea Badubi kicked off the first night of her sold-out 2-day Asia tour stop in Manila with a high-energy show in Quezon City. Midway through, the Filipino-British singer-songwriter melted hearts with a soulful cover of Apo Hiking Society's Panalangin, sung entirely in Filipino. She also treated fans to hits like Talk, Cologne, and The Way Things Go, while sharing how good it felt to be back home. Fresh from opening for Taylor Swift's Eras Tour and playing Coachella, she's now heading to Japan to perform at Summer Sonic with Fall Out Boy and aespa. She was just here, so she should have guested on our show.
Okay, hindi natin na-invite sa ata eh. So maybe she felt bad. Hindi natin na-invite.
Bea, if you're watching,
Oo. Pero
you're always welcome. If you're still here, you can guest on our show and we can talk about your albums, your songs.
It's such a nice touch, by the way, that she sang Panalangin. I don't know if we can put the audio up here. There it is.
Wow.
You know what? Classic song to sing. Great song choice. And it's always great seeing yung mga foreign-based Filipinos. So, amin na natin. Hindi na first language yung Tagalog.
Hindi, but they sing it so well.
Yeah, learning the
Right?
language through our song. And then, of course, they sing it so well. And, of course, they sing the classics.
Yes.
So, it brings it back. And Panalangin, definitely one of those classic songs that's always been on repeat. Ageless.
And Apo Hiking Society is just, wow, when you talk about classic songs, timeless songs. Like si Kong Brian yesterday sang an Apo song, di ba?
Yung Manila sound talaga eh.
Yeah,
The Manila sound back in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s, it really was its own thing. It had its own flavor, sobrang distinct, and I really enjoyed that type
Oh
of
my
music.
gosh, we should open our show to all these, old musical acts.
Okay na yung theme song natin. Yung Beautiful Day.
Jim Paredes,
Pwede
diba?
naman.
Mag-guest sila, and then we'll talk about, the evolution of music throughout the years.
I mean, like, we
That's
still
so
play Hot
nice.
Dog until today.
Yeah.
Diba? So,
Oo, lalo na sa video, yun, the old songs kaya ang unang,
Or kung nasa abroad ka, you
Kinikiyan.
always hear Manila.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Coming
but then,
back to Manila.
so on and so forth. All right, but let's move
Okay,
on.
second cup of tea. Josh Safdie returns to the director's seat for the first time since 2019's Uncut Gems. A24 just released the trailer from Marty Supreme, starring Timothy Chalamet and Gwyneth Paltrow, with Tyler, the creator, also making his feature film debut. The film followed Marty Mauser, played by Chalamet, a ping pong player with dreams of stardom. Audiences can catch the trio as it hits theaters on Christmas this year. So another movie from A24 to look forward to, because they just released Materialist. So
Yeah.
now they're having this one.
I'm super impressed with Josh Safdie because of the fact that Uncut Gems 2019
I have not seen.
Adam Sandler playing a relatively serious role
Okay.
as a jeweler. And in my head, it's like if you can get a comedic actor
Yeah,
to
for
be a bit more...
serious role.
okay
Yeah.
siya. I mean, like, it's always so impressive kasi, syempre, you always see someone in comedy and then feeling mo, uy, can't take this too seriously.
Yeah, yeah.
Pero ito, Uncut Gems was really good. And of course, this one looks really interesting as well. Anything involving table tennis, parang good movie eh. I mean, like, what was that movie? Forrest Gump. Yeah. And Balls of Fury? Another was that Will Ferrell? There was another ping pong spoof movie.
Okay.
But it was really good, and I can't wait for this one as well.
Yeah, Christmas of this year. That's when this one. You know, when you said comedian, you're able to make him do like a serious role. It kind of reminded me of Liam Neeson because he does serious roles and now he's doing comedy. And according to you, because you've seen Naked Gun, he was
Naked
so
Gun.
good at it.
You have to watch Naked Gun.
Yeah.
It's so good. I'm a big fan. I want to say so many jokes from that movie, but I cannot dahil
No
guys,
spoilers.
Guys, no
so we have yet
spoilers.
to watch it. It's out now.
Yeah.
Today. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh no, yesterday,
But
Wednesday.
then, you know
Yeah.
what? Some people want to know spoilers. So there's some people like that. And when we talk about those types of people, siguro they're also the type of people who want to know what their fortunes are in general. But then that's a
That includes
wider
me.
range. Oh, that's a wider range. Because we're going to have a treat for everyone. Because later on in the show, we're going to hang out in person with our resident energizer and feng shui master, Hanz Cua. Don't miss our conversation about Ghost Month. And here's some good luck tips for the season. Don't go away. Beautiful day. We'll be right back. And welcome back. You're still watching Beautiful Day. Now, we promised Master Hands Live. We will get to that in just a bit. But for now, it's time for us to find out what the stars have in store for us. Let's hear it from our pre-prepared segment here with our resident energizer and feng shui master, Master Hanz Cua, in our horoscope of the day. Take it away, Master Hanz.
Good morning! Beautiful day with me, Bilyonaryo Feng Shui Master Hanz Cua. Ito po ang horoscope sa araw ng Thursday, August 14. Simulan natin sa mga pinanganak ng Year of the Rat. Kumain ng tinolang manok, pampainit at pampalakas yan. Green at 6. Kay Ox naman tayo, ayusin ang commitments. I-prioritize ang mga importante. White at 4. Kay Tiger naman tayo, tiyaking tapos na ang lahat ng legal na documents bago magsabado. Red at 8. Rabbit naman tayo, huwag kang maging tanong sa buhay ng taong ayaw kang gawing sagot. Violet at 3. Kay Dragon naman tayo, mag-ingat sa mga friend of convenience. Libreng magmalasakit. Gray at 7. Kay Snake naman tayo, bawasan ang social media na mga distraction. Finish strong this week. Pink at 1. Ito naman, Care of the Horsey, isara ang loop ng luma. Linisin ang files, project at goals. Gold at 9. Kay Year of the Sheep naman tayo, may small na favor matatanggap o magbibigay sa isang kasama. Tandaan, mag-share dahil yan ay good karma. Gold at 5. Kay Monkey naman tayo, hindi mo responsibilidad ang emotional healing ng taong sumira sa'yo. Blue at 7. Kay Year of the Rooster, hindi sapat ang pag-good morning at miss you sa chat. Hanapin ang kanyang pagiging consistent. Yan ang ultimate na love hacks. Blue at 8. Kay Year of the Dog naman tayo, mag-jogging o maglakad sa loob ng bahay para fit. Tandaan, health matters. Green at 2. At Year of the Pig naman tayo, kumain ng fresh na prutas, pampababayaran ng stress levels. White at 7. Paalala lang, ito po'y patnubay lamang. Ang tunay na swerte ay nagsisimula sa pagiging totoo. Abangan araw-araw ang horoscope of the day. Dito lang po sa Beautiful Day with me, Master Hanz Cua.
Ooh, we love that every day. Thank you so much, Master Hanz Cua. In fact, we can't have enough of him because we have a special guest today here on the show to discuss what Ghost Month is and what to do to stave off bad luck. Eto na! Let's meet Master Hanz Cua himself in the Hangout. I totally screwed up that segment kasi parang dapat lalabas siya sa screen.
Oo.
Tapos dito siya real life. Kasi ito, yung outfit ni Master Hanz Cua. Beautiful day, Master Hanz.
Diba?
Beautiful day! Master Hanz Cua!
Ang saya. Oh my God.
So from a different side of the studio, naglakad na siya papunta dito.
Yes.
Sit
Oo.
down and do
Oo.
it live.
Yes,
Diba?
yan po yung nangyari.
Yes, yun talaga. Hindi lang in sync si ano.
Oh my gosh. Umakong
But,
umakay.
wow.
Sorry na. Oo.
Di ba sabi ko sa iyo kanina, I always try to touch Master Hanz.
Yeah, ayun. Perfect.
Yay!
Alam mo,
Oh,
Master Hanz,
swerte, I can feel it.
the reason why we're here today is kasi maraming natatakot sa Ghost Month.
Yes, Ghost Man.
First of all, ano nga ba ang Ghost Month? And anong nangyayari typically every Ghost Month?
Okay, let's start with ano ang Ghost Month. Ghost Month is ikapitong buwan, 7th na month sa lunar Chinese calendar. This is a tradition, belief ng mga Chinese, ng mga Taoism, ng mga Buddhist. Pinaniniwalaan daw during 7th lunar calendar month, binubuksan daw ang Hell's Gate. At itong mga hungry ghosts, mga kaluluwang ligaw, mga spiritong hindi pa re-reincarnate o hindi pa napunta ng heaven, ay pumupunta daw sa realm natin para maghanap ng mga alay, ng mga pagkain, ng mga dasal. Yan po ang essence ng tinatawag nating Ghost Month. Every year, iba't ibang month, iba't ibang day nag-start ang Hungry Ghost Month. Marami nagme-message sa atin sa social media ngayon. Master Hanz, kailan ba mag-start ang 2025 Ghost Month? Kasi sinabi kasi minsan, pag August daw, Ghost Month na. Pag nagsimula August 1, Ghost Month agad. Hindi ganun yun. Na ang Ghost Month natin ngayon, magsimula siya ng August 23 hanggang September 21 po ang Ghost Month. That would be Saturday hanggang Sunday po. 1 month yun. Ang pinaka-peak ng Hungry Ghost Month natin is September 16. That would be Saturday. Yan po ang pinaka-essence ng Hungry Ghost Month. August 23 hanggang September 21 po ang Hungry Ghost Month sa 2025. Itong Ghost Month na to ay hindi dapat katakutan. Ito'y paalaala sa ating mga nabubuhay na may mga past loved ones tayo. This is parang parang November 1, November 2 natin.
Okay.
Di ba November 1, November 2 natin, meron tayong celebration, pinupunta yung puntod, magpa-pray tayo, sama-sama family members. Ganon din sa Ghost Month. Pero ang Ghost Month naman is 1 whole month.
Okay.
1 whole month to sineselebrate.
So, nag-open yung gates of hell, tapos lumalabas yung mga ghosts.
Hungry ghosts.
Hungry
Hungry ghosts,
ghosts,
yes.
diba? Yung mga restless souls,
Yes,
kumbaga.
oo.
So, yeah, you know what? When people talk about Ghost Month, talagang medyo negative connotation, natatakot sila, di ba?
yes.
Pero aside from families being worried or concerned about Ghost Month, bakit pati yung mga businesses
Yun.
nagfa-follow?
Bakit nga ba
so,
natatakot?
who should be concerned ba pag
Yes,
Ghost
bakit ba
Month?
natatakot? Bakit yung businesses pwedeng maging... kasi during Ghost Month, itong Hungry Ghost na to, sila ay nagdadala ng mga kamalasan. Nagdadala ng mga aksidente, mga
Okay.
misfortune, mga sakit, mga aberya, issues, problem. Kaya during Ghost Month, maraming mga unexplained na mga pangyayari, phenomenon na gawa ng mga hungry ghosts. Business naman tayo. Bakit sa business bawal mag-start ng negosyo pag pumasok na ang Ghost Month? Pininiwalaan kasi pag pumasok na ang Ghost Month, ito mga hungry ghosts na to ay guguluhin niyang mga negosyo mo. Pero hindi ibig sabihin bawal magnegosyo. Ibig sabihin, bawal mag-start ng major business, major decision-making during the Ghost Month. Aantayin mo nang matapos ang Ghost Month bago ka mag-start ng negosyo gusto mo.
So,
So may
hindi ka
mga
pwedeng-
wilang araw pa tayo, may weeks pa tayo to go. Bago pa mag-start ang Ghost Month, mag-start na kayo ng gusto nyo gawin sa major activities sa business nyo.
So yung mga changes, you can't implement them pag nag-start na yung
Major
August
changes.
23.
Okay. Major changes, major activity, bawal mag-start yan nang pumasok na ang Ghost Month.
Okay.
Now, of course, when we talk about yung how to avoid things like that, syempre, people are looking for ways to do that. Or kung meron nga bang mga good luck ghosts, mga parang Casper, yung mga friendly ghosts.
Oo.
Yeah.
Oo. Are there ways to attract yung mga positive ghosts,
Yes.
positive spirits, instead of yung mga negative, yung mga nagdadala ng bad luck.
Yes, so let's go with the positive and negative. Ano mga do's muna natin? Ang ghost month kasi, yung mga hungry ghosts, sila yung mga kaluluwang ligaw. Sila yung mga spiritong hindi pa reincarnate. Sila yung mabigla ang namatay. Sila yung mga spiritong may unfinished business.
Okay.
And ang purpose nila dito sa rehab natin is maghanap ng prayers. So tayo mga nabubuhay, dapat maalala natin mag-alay. Ano yung mga inaalay ng mga Chinese, no? May kita natin kung pupunta sa Singapore, Hong Kong, tas ghost month na may kita mo sa labas ng mga bahay nila, may mga meals, may mga nakastyro, may pagkain, tas iniiwan lang doon. Sa Filipino Chinese naman natin, marami tayong alay. May pork, may chicken, may fish, may noodles, may beer, may yosi, any kind of pagkain. Pwedeng ialay. Master, after ba itong ialay, pwede bang kainin ng mga tao na bubuhay? Of course po, yung mga pagkain natin na inaalay, sayang naman kung itatapon mo lang yun. Magandang pwedeng kainin yun. Ang gagawin mo lang, ililipat mo lang ng lalagyanan. Ano yung gusto nililiganan? Alam ba, yung plate ng pork mo, nilagay mo sa isang plate. Bago mo kainin ng family member or yung sa business or sa staff mo, lilipat mo ng ibang lalagyanan, ibang plato, bago nyo kainin. Yes. Kailan pwedeng kainin? Pag naubos na yung paper money, nasunog nyo ng paper money, naubos na yung incenso, naubos na yung candle nyo po. Paano mo gagawin paano mo gagawin yung alay na to? So, isang table, lagyan mo ng red cloth sa lamesa, sa table, cover niya, red cloth. Tapos lalagyan mo yung pork, chicken, fish, beer, yosi, kandila, paper money, incenso, prayers, mga flowers. Lalagay mo yan, mas maganda ilagay sa labas ng bahay mo, sa gate naman.
Okay.
Para hindi napapasok yung mga hungry ghosts sa loob ng bahay mo.
Okay.
Ang pinaka-purpose nito is yung mga local spirits sa business area mo, maging happy. Alam mo, mga Chinese, makita mo, mahilig kami magsunod ng paper money. Not the real money, yung paper money para sa mga patay o para sa mga spirito. Makikita mo, very successful ang business ng mga Chinese. Bukod pa sa galing sipag, tiyaga, determinasyon, dahil kayo naman talaga gumagawa ng sipag galing nyo, yung mga rituals, mga traditions, mga culture na to, may paniniwala nag-i-enhance talaga ng swerte.
Okay.
O, kaya ito ang purpose kung bakit kailangan natin mag-alay. Kailangan natin gawin itong mga ritual na to para maging happy ang mga hungry ghosts.
So yung mga alay, naubos na yung candles, naubos na yung incense, na-burn na yung mga paper money, tapos pwede mo nang i-consume
Yes,
yung
pwede na
pagkain.
kainin,
Hindi
yes.
naman na-transfer yung
Bad luck
like
on,
bad luck.
wala naman. Paano mo
Hindi
minsan,
naman kayo sasapian ng
hindi
mga
naman-
ghost kapag
hindi ka
kinain mo
ba-
yung pagkain nila.
pag nilipat mo na yun, tapos na nilang kainin yun. Kaya okay lang yun na kainin natin. Pangit naman kasi kung itatapon mo. Alam ba, basta
Or give to your pet.
Give to your pet. Kung maraming ialay mo. Kung maliit lang naman na isang meal lang naman yun, pwede mo na i-dispose siguro yun kahit hindi mo na kainin. Pwede, nasa inyo yan kung ano. Pero, syempre, ayaw natin magsayang ng pagkain
Right,
din.
of course.
Lalo na ang dami natin inalay. Lalo na kita mo sa mga alay ng Chinese, talagang napakadaming alay. Mas madaming alay, mas maswerte. Yes, so ang dami na, alam naman lahat yun, itatapon mo, sayang din. So, paano malalaman na nakain niya ng mga hungry ghosts? Mapapansin mo yung mga alay na to, wala nang lasa. Hindi naman matatransfer yung yung negative energy nila sa'yo. Naging happy nga sila eh. Pag naging happy sila, sila ay magdadala ng blessing sa negosyo mo,
Okay.
sa buhay mo, or sa bahay mo.
Okay.
Kaya importante, ito yung pinaka-essence o pinaka-important na do's gagawin during Ghost Month.
So, yan yung at least kung paano mag-alay, and of course, especially sa mga businesses, ginagawa nila yan. But from a personal basis, syempre, people are wondering, what can I wear? Or what
Yeah.
can I do to be
Yes.
able to
Yes.
avoid yung negative energy, and of course, attract more the positivity, and of course, be respectful
Yeah.
sa mga hungry ghosts.
Tama. Minsan may nakita tayo na may nag-aalay ng mga pagkain sa labas ng bahay natin. Huwag natin sisipain. Huwag natin kukutsain. Halimbawa, may napadaan ka, may nakita ka, Chinese, na may naggawa-gawa ng ghost month, nilaloko mo, minamak mo, inaano mo siya, nilaloko mo. Yun, yung mga hungry ghosts, dun sila magagalit sa mga ginagawa nyo. So, ano pa yung mga do's natin? We have to start the day with prayers.
Okay.
Alam mo, yung mga hungry ghosts nandito. So, start the day with exercise, with positive energy. Magpa-araw tayo. Importante, we do good things para yung positive energy, yung good karma, mas marami tayo. Pwede tayo mag-wear ng mga protection amulet, mga bracelet ng black obsidian, black tourmaline, lapis lazuli, tiger's eye. Pwede tayo magsuot ng mga protection, may mga amulet. Tinatawag ng Tai Sui amulet for the Hungry Ghost Month amulet. Meron tayo nun. Available yan sa store ni Master Hanz Cua. So, kailangan natin magsuot ng mga happy colors during Ghost Month. Mga bright, mga happy, mga positive na colors.
Okay.
Kasi mga bright, happy, positive color, ayaw ng mga hungry ghosts yan. Pagka nakasuot ka ng black and white lang during Ghost Month, ayan na. mas gusto nilang kumakapit dyan.
So parang na-absorb mo yung negative
Mas
energy.
na-absorb mo yung negative energy, mas nakukuha mo yung mga negativity. Iwasan natin emotional during ghost month. Oo, during ghost month, punta naman tayo sa mga don'ts, no? Punta tayo sa do's, punta naman tayo sa don'ts. Don'ts daw, bawal umuwi ng late at night. Master Hanz, ang work ko,
Paolo,
night
umuwi
shift.
ka maaga,
Night
ha?
shift ang uwi ko. Pag night shift ang uwi mo, bago lumabas ng office mo, na pupuntahan mo, papunta to next, pupuntahan mo, start that travel nyo with prayers.
Okay.
Extra ingat, iwasan natin yung nagda-drive tayo lasing, nakainom, inaantok,
Nako.
mas prone na aksidente.
Okay.
Iwasan din natin mag-swimming. During
Swimming.
ghost month kasi, yung mga hungry ghosts, nasa pool sila. Mainit sa, health eh. Gusto nila sa pool, hindi sila nagtatambay.
Okay.
Tapos nakita ka nila sa swimming, marami din po ang
Baka malunod.
nilulunod nila.
Ay,
So,
really?
master, kailan gusto ko mag-swimming eh? Mag-swimming na siguro morning. Tapos
Okay.
make sure may nagbabantay, make sure na...
So bawal ang night swimming
Bawal night
sa
swimming.
ghost month?
Yes,
Okay.
iwasan din natin ang ghost month na pagpipito.
Pito?
Pito, whistle ka, may dumaang
okay.
sexy. Magpipito ka, bawal yun. May ganun batas, may ganun batas, bawal yun. Pero minsan may maganda, sandali, mapapapito ko. Hindi pala magandang tao yung nakita mo.
Gumagawa po ba nun? Sandali lang.
First of all, dapat lang, okay?
Dapat lang, oo.
Dapat lang hindi gawin yan, alright?
Yes. So,
Okay.
bawal
I
lang.
didn't think na may gumagawa.
May di ba biglang may napatingin ko, may magandang chicks, pito ka, di ba? Yung pala pag pito mo, hindi siya totoong tao.
Hay!
Oh,
my
pala yung pinipito
gosh.
mo. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so isa din ang bawal, during ghost
Sandali,
month.
akala ko sasabihin niya, hindi totoong babae.
Oh, hindi nga, dito to. Hi! Okay. Okay.
Iba naman yan, Ann, pero
Iba naman,
baka
iba
yun din.
Yeah. Pwede yan.
Hindi pala
pwede.
sa totoong babae.
Yeah,
Okay.
bawal din yung pagka nasa ghost month na yung tatapikin mo yung shoulder ng kaibigan mo, ng kahit sino.
Oh,
Kasi sa
bakit?
shoulder natin, nandiyan yung energy natin, protection.
Okay.
Minsan pag pinatapik mo siya, yung positive energy, yung protection ng taong yun, nawawala. So iwasan natin magtapik ng mga shoulders sa mga ano. Pag naglalakad ka, gabi na, biglang may tumawag ng pangalan mo. Huwag ka basta lilingon.
Ooh.
Huwag ka basta lilingon. Baka paglingon mo, iba yung nakita mo. Maraming mga ganyang phenomenon gabi.
Oh my
During
gosh.
ghost month also, ayaw natin magpipicture. Yung selfie tayo, magpipicture tayo kung saan-saan na gabi na. May nakita kang kalsada, pinicture mo, pagpicture mo naman, after ng picture mo, may white shadow, white lady, may spirito sumasama, may mga ganon during ghost month.
Masasama ba sila sa'yo if ever nakuha mo sila sa picture?
Pwede rin yun.
Pwede ka
If
nilang
ever
sundan?
Sundan, sasama sila sa'yo. Dahil pupunta siya sa bahay mo.
Oh
at
my
doon sila
gosh.
manggugulo.
Okay.
Hungry ghost sila eh.
Okay.
So sa bahay niyo po, kailangan sa labas.
Kasi Master Hanz, itong si Paolo del Rosario,
Yes.
takot yan sa multo.
Oh.
Mamaya may share akong story
Yeah.
na i-consult ko rin
Yes,
with you.
sige.
Pero sige, go ahead.
Sige, isa pa. Dapat sa bahay din natin, pwede tayo magtirik ng kandila.
Okay.
Yung kandila, iwas tayo fire. Huwag niyo susunugin yung bahay niyo, yung kwarto niyo. Yung kandila, uubusin lang natin, ha?
Okay.
Tapos, syempre, dapat may wizard type prayers. Una sa mga kandila na to is, yung mga past loved ones natin, lolo, lola, daddy, mami, kapatid, kung sino man namatay na. Bukod pa dito, yung mga entity spirits din na nasa lugar mo. Bahay man yan, opisina man yan.
Okay.
Kandila lang, pwede na yun. Kandila. Pag puting kandila ang gagamitin mo, meron kang past loved ones na namatay within a year. Oo. Pagka yellow naman po, ang past loved ones mo ay namatay na siya, after a year, wala pang 3 years. So, second year niya.
Okay.
Pagka
So,
red naman
yellow.
ang candle naman na yan, wala ka naman family relatives na namatay within that 1, 2. So, after 3 years and above, red na candle na sa may side o sa may door mo, sa may labas ng door mo, o saan mo feel na pwede ka magtirik ng kandila. Siyempre, dapat yung kandila, dapat safe.
Oo.
Yun ang importante doon. So, pwede tayo maglagay ng mga beer. Bakit may beer may yosi? I'm not here to promote mga vices. Hindi yan maganda. Bawal mag-yosi para sa health natin. Ito'y para sa mga hungry ghost. Kasi nga sa hell, wala silang bisyo. Walang inom, walang yosi.
Kaya bigyan mga bisyo ngayon.
Bibigyan mo sa bisyo. Bisa lang naman
So,
yun eh.
for the meantime,
Hindi para
while
sa
they're
atin,
here-
Para sa mga hungry ghosts, yes.
Oo.
Bibigyan mo bisyo para sila maging happy.
Okay.
Dahil pagiging happy siya, magiging mas maswerte yung buhay nyo. Alam nyo, pag pupunta tayo ng mga Chinese countries kagaya ng Taiwan, Hong Kong, Singapore, may kita mo na nasa park nila, may mga taong buhay na sumasayaw.
Okay.
Tapos may mga upuan. May mga upuan. May mga first 2 rows, 3 rows, walang nakaupong tao. May mga tao nakaupo sa likod na after ng first 2 to 3 rows.
So they save that spot?
Yes, same yung spot na yun kasi para sa mga hungry ghosts. Huwag kayo uupo doon.
Okay.
May mga may show, may sumasayaw mga tao, may nagkakanta mga tao. Hindi para sa mga taong buhay yun. para yan sa mga hungry ghosts. Yan yung mailan sa mga rituals na ginagawa na natin. Para natin makikita na ready na, Master Hanz, yung pagkain. Sabi mo, excited na ako. Nag-ready ng lechon, ng fish, ng chicken. Ang sarap na pagkain. Excited na. Kailan namin malalaman na pwede natin kainin to? Pag yung insenso na start mo doon, di ba nag-pray ka, silaksak mo na doon sa gilid. Yung insenso na ubos na. Tapos na kumain yung mga hungry ghost.
Okay.
Oo. Yung kung may paper money kang inalay, ni-ready, syempre susunugin mo yung paper money. Naubos na yung sunog. Alam mo, ang paper money, bawal yung habang sinusunog nyo. Sinataktak nyo. Para masunog maigi. Taktakin natin, hinuhukay, bawal. Kasi pag natanggap nila yung paper money na yan, lusaw-lusaw na. Hindi na siya buo pera. So pagkatanggap nila ng pera na yun, malungkot sila. Imbes na ma-happy sila, magagalit sila sa iyo. Kasi sinira mo yung pera nila. So you bawal maghakbang. Yung nasusunog doon, hakbang ka na hakbang, hinakbangan mo yung paper money nila, tumalon ka na mapunta, pumuntas ka dila, talong ka ng talon, daan ka ng daan sa mga, bawal, iwasan yun. Daan ka sa malayo, wag doon sa lugar nila. Halimbawa, may nakita kang kapitbahay mo, may kandila doon. O kaya nasa Singapore ka, nasa China ka, nasa Hong Kong, nakita ko may mga alay doon. Oo, iwasan natin picturean. Bawal picturean yun mga alay nila kasi mga hungry ghosts, disrespect sila. Tapos bawal din, daan ka ng daan, ikot ka ng ikot doon, tinitignan mo, ano ulam niya, masarap yung ulam mo. Meron pa palang gano'n, nakikita natin ulam. Kasi isa pang tradition dito, yung chopsticks.
Yeah.
May chopsticks tayo. Yung chopstick, pag may bibigay ka ng chopsticks, sinasaksak sa kanin, nakatsaksak ng gano'n.
Bawal yun, di ba?
Bawal yun, para lang sa patay.
Yeah.
So sa buhay ng mga tao, halimbawa may mga celebration kayo, may mga party kayo, may kanin, tapos nakakita ng chopsticks, sinaksak mo pag gano'n, ibinigay mo sa family member, o sa friends mo, sa kanino, ibig sabihin parang sa patay.
Galit ka sa kanya.
Galit ka sa kanya.
Isaksak niyo yung chopstick niyo. Oh, ito sa'yo.
yan ang ibig sabihin. So these are some of the mga do's and don'ts during Ghost Month. Do's pa naman sa Ghost Month, dapat yung bahay natin maliwanag.
Okay.
Ayaw natin yung bahay natin na madilim. Dahil madilim na bahay, nagdadala yan, pumapasok yung mga hungry ghosts.
Okay.
Pag gabi na, yung main door natin, yung mga sala natin, iwan natin bright.
Okay,
Naka-on yung ilaw
naka-on yung
for the
ilaw.
Ghost Month.
Okay.
Oo. Dapat lagi may activity, masaya ang Ghost Month para mas tuloy-tuloy ang swerte ng energy dun sa lugar niyo.
Okay. Meron akong i-share sa'yo, Master Hanz.
Yes, po.
Kasi this happened to me, when was this? Yesterday lang ba?
The other day,
The other
yeah.
day, dito sa makeup room namin. Kasi the makeup artists have been telling me, before pa, na there
mga
is a
spirits.
ghost doon sa
meron.
makeup room.
Dito sa ating area dito, marami nakitang spirit doon.
Oh, ayan na,
Yeah, may nakita akong
confirmed.
batang babae na tumatakbo-takbo somewhere
Yes.
dito.
Oo,
Yes.
so
May
anyway,
anyways,
nung
continue
isang
yung kwento
araw,
mo, oo.
minimakeupan ako and then I heard movement already dun sa other side, dun sa waiting
Yeah,
area where the
yeah,
guests are. So
yeah.
I thought yung guest
May tao.
namin na congressman was early and
Yes.
nandun na. So when I checked, walang tao.
Walang tao.
Yeah, so ano ba yon? Parang that's a sign na hindi pa naman nagsa-start yung August 23 na Ghost Month, pero baka
Kasi dito sa lugar natin dito, marami talaga mga hungry ghosts.
Okay.
Sa lahat naman ng lugar, bahay yan, opisina man yan, kung saan man park kayo, maraming mga hungry ghosts o spirit na ligaw sa lugar nyo.
Okay.
So, importante na talaga inaalaya natin ang pagkain sila.
So, kailangan
dinadasalan
dito
natin sila.
magkaroon kami ng table and mag-alay.
Yeah, pwede. Kandila
Okay.
lang. Hindi naman kailangan.
Kahit
Kasi hindi naman kami
candle.
Chinese eh.
Okay.
Oh, kandila lang. Alam kulay ng kandila, yellow, pwedeng red. Red na lang para safe or white.
Okay.
Kandila. Tapos pag ka ng kandila, mag-whisper ka ng prayers. So saan mo ilalagay yung kandila? Sa may labas ng gate na lang for safety.
Okay.
Huwag dito, may mga tela dito baka mapoy.
Maybe outside
Sa labas
the
lang.
makeup room, like
Outside the
in front,
makeup room,
dun sa
yes.
semento, di ba?
Marami nagpaparamdam dito sa ating area, nakikita ko lagi. Pag dumarating ako, nag-taping ako dito, laging meron sila. Hindi baby girl, toddler na babae nakikita ko.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sabi nga batang
Babae.
maliit. But Master Hanz, I have a curious question. Kasi sabi nila, the ghosts daw know if you can sense them or you can see
Yes.
them. So mas lalo silang lalapit sa'yo.
Lahat naman tayo may mga psychic abilities tayo.
Okay.
Yung abilities natin na to, may mga iba nakakaamoy.
Mm.
Nakaamoy nila, may amoy bulaklak, may amoy patay,
Yeah.
may amoy kandila, naamoy. Yan yung psychic abilities. May iba nakakita,
Yeah.
meron naman nakakarinig.
Okay.
Meron naman nakaka-feel, tumatayo yung mga balahibo. Pero di na lang kita. Meron naman nakakarinig. So iba't ibang senses yun. May mabiglang tumatapik sa'yo. Parang pagtingin mo wala naman. Ayun yung senses mo. So sila ba nakikita nila na open ang third eye mo, open yung intuition mo? Yes. Alam nila at gusto nila Bakit ikaw gusto communicate? Siyempre, nakikita ka nila, makausap ka nila. Pag hindi ka niya nakikita, ba't ka nakakausapin? Kahit kapakita sila, hindi naman nakakapakita. So, doon sila sa mas nakakaramdam, mas nakakita.
Oh my gosh.
Mag-move on na tayo.
Master Hanz, so wait lang. So we talked about yung swerte and hindi swerte na nadadala sa business, sa person, sa mga bahay,
Love life
di ba?
naman.
Love life.
Uy, ang ganda niyan.
Naapektuhan ba
Ayan,
ang
love
ghost ang love life pag ghost month?
Yes.
Okay.
Kung magsisimula ka manligaw,
Oh.
during ghost month, hindi maganda yan. Posibleng mabasted ka.
Oh.
Masters, ang tagal na ng show takong to, no? 7 years, 10 years, 3 months na kami. Gusto ko
Okay.
mag-propose.
Okay.
Mag-propose na ako. Ito na mag-ano na, sabihin ko na talaga na ito na yung tamang pag-ano ka propose during that time. Pag-propose mo dito, yung pala yung ano. Yun yung pag-propose mo, tas hindi tayo November 1 episode, ha? Ito pa, hindi tayo araw ng patay episode. Ito episode ng Ghost Month.
Okay, Master Hanz, go ahead. Sige,
So, balik tayo
I'm
dito.
listening.
So,
Okay.
during Ghost Month, ang pagpo-propose mo daw, posible daw maging pangit yung outcome.
So wag magpo-propose, wag manliligaw.
Mag-start, anything starting bawal. After Ghost Month na.
After
Yung magpapakasal
Ghost
ng Ghost Month, Master
Ay,
Hanz.
oo nga. Paano yun?
Naku, yung bride and groom daw, pwedeng sulsulan ng mga hungry ghosts. Kaya nagkakaroon ng mas
Are you okay,
issues
pal?
sa relationship. Yun ang love life naman na
Tuloy
pwede.
niya lang, tuloy niya.
Tuloy lang, oo.
So, hindi ka pwedeng magpakasal during the ghost,
Ghost
month.
Month, oo.
So,
Isa pa, dahil pag-usapan natin love life na rin, no? Parang morning show tayo, pero iwasan din natin at night, nagla-love making yung mag-partner.
bakit?
Gabi.
Yung ungol. Ay, ewan ko, morning
so
show
bawal-
tayo. Medyo light natin ng konti. Pero magandang PG tayo.
Okay, so wait a minute. Ibig sabihin, bawal to make noise at night.
Bawal umungol. Kasi yung, baka gusto mo sample pa natin, paano ungol? Okay, yan. Bawal umungol. Morning show, kaya kasi love life to eh. So, kailangan kasama dito.
Baka bukas pa uwi na tayo, sandali lang.
Bakit bawal umungol? Kasi
Bakit
nga,
nga?
yung pag-ungol natin na to, ito daw eh, kasi yung sound niya yung ano eh.
Kasound mo yung
hang-
ghost.
Oo!
So
Eh, malay mo,
you're
akala mo,
attracting
partner mo
them.
pa yung katabi mo, yung papaghawak mo, lamig na. O, diba? Yan ang mga dapat na iwasan sa
Okay.
Ghost Month also.
So, kailangan, it's either you skip doing it for the entire
Umaga mo
month.
lang gawin.
Umaga na.
Umaga.
Yes, buksan mo
Hapon,
bintana.
hapon.
Oo. Hapon na lang. Oo.
Or
pwede.
wala na lang sound.
Pwede.
Ganun.
Ganun na. O ganun na talaga. Ha? Huwag mo iaano. Walang sound, okay?
Yung
alright.
Yung kinukunting gag.
Ayun, ay ba yan? Ay, ba yan?
PG tayo!
PG tayo.
Hindi. Piece of advice lang, di ba? Kailangan tahimik.
Di ba? Ganun lang, oh. Pag
PG
malapit
tayo, Paolo!
na, medyo gagawin
Ano
mo.
ba yan?
Oo.
May gag.
O love life pa rin tayo.
Love life yun.
Love life
Okay.
pa rin tayo. Mas yung uniform namin sa office ay naka-black o naka-navy
Ay,
blue.
oo nga.
Bawal ang
Paano
mga
yun?
white color. Wag lang white siguro. Pwede ka magsuot ng red na underwear.
Red na underwear.
Wag lang white kasi pag naka-white ka red, baka pagkama ikaw yung hungry ghost. Nang katrabaho mo, naka-white ka, tapos may naka-red na underwear. Yan ang hungry ghost, hindi siya. So pagka naka-black ka na lang siguro, pagka gano'n naka-white ka, siguro red na lang panyo.
Okay.
Yun ang protection charm mo for the hungry ghost.
Kung wala kang choice, if you have no choice but to wear dark color,
Yes.
Ilagay mo lang sa underwear mo or your hanky
Underwear
or
mo na
your-
mismo.
Oo.
Red color.
Color.
O yun,
Bright
para maganda.
color
Bright
something.
colors, oo.
Right.
So, yun ang mga love pa. Sa love din, iwasan ng quarrel during ghost month. Yung pag nag-aaway, syempre normal naman nag-issue kayo, nagka-quarrel naman, nagtalagan. Pero wag mo lang pahabain.
Okay.
Alam ba, bago matapos ang gabi, sige na love, ano na tayo, bati na tayo. O,
Pero wag
text mo
tayo
na lang.
magingay, wag tayo ungol.
Bawal yun. Ganun lang, bawal yun. Pagka, syempre, ang tawag doon, pagka nag-away, mas masarap, mas masaya yung ganun, di ba? May
Right.
segment pala ako dito, baka ma-out din ako. Nag-joke lang. Ayun. Tama na yung love life. Tapos na tayo. Bawal na. Gusto ko yung trabaho ko dito.
Oh my
Masaya ako
God.
sa trabaho ko.
Oh my gosh.
Teka lang.
Wala yung segment ko.
Master Hanz, sabi ni Yumi Wakabayashi on Facebook, Master
meron pala
Hanz,
dyan,
I am your biggest fan.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, tapos tawang-tawa sila sa Facebook, tawang-tawa sila sa conversation natin.
Yes. Question sila, post sila ng question nila.
Yeah, if you have any
Sa-
questions for
about sa
Master
Ghost
Hanz, meron pa
Month,
tayo
ito
mga
rin, yung
2
mga
minutes.
1 minute, 2 minute. O post nyo para makita natin ano ba yung kapalaran, not kapalaran, mga do's and don'ts muna sa Ghost Month. Kasi everyday may kapalaran horoscope tayo dito po. Kaya palalaman nyo naman dun.
Okay.
Ano pa? So, meron tayong health naman.
Health.
Health,
Health during
right.
Ghost Month.
Yes,
No?
yes.
During Ghost Month, iwasan daw natin mag-surgery. Ano ba? Papagawa mo yung ilong mo. Papagawa mo ng konti yung hinaharap mo ng konti during Ghost
Okay.
Month. Gusto mong mag-impress yung nanliligaw sa'yo. Huwag naman Ghost Month mo na pagawa.
Okay.
Kasi hindi naman siya emergency eh. Pag emergency, syempre kailangan mo puntahan yung kahit Ghost Month yun. Kailangan gawin yun. Pero yung mga papagawa nose, papagawa yung
elective.
ito, yung mga papagawa puwet,
Oo.
upgrading. During Ghost Month daw yung pag-surgery kasi posible daw tumabing ang ilong mo.
So, kailangan
Pwede.
within August 23 to September 21,
Wag mo na.
you cannot have these
book ka na, Ann.
treatments. No,
Book ka
after na lang
After
ako.
na pwede, oo.
September 22 na lang
September
ako.
22, September 22, after na sabi mo, sabi ni Master Hanz, kasi Ghost Month, baka daw hindi pantay. Tabi niya ang isa. Diba? Pwedeng gano'n, diba? Sabi mo, basta nagpaganda ako. Bakit gano'n? Hindi talaga pantay. So, hindi pantay.
Alam mo, pagka lumabas na hindi pantay, baka ikaw ang i-ghost.
Iba ghost. Oh yeah, isa rin yun.
Diba?
Diba? Kaya ka
Ghost.
nagpaganda
Oo.
during Ghost Month kasi gusto mo ma-in love sa'yo ang iyong...
Oo, baka i-ghost
Yeah,
ka.
i-ghost ka. Paglakad mong
Oo.
gano'n, tabingi yung puwet mo.
Oo.
Pwedeng gano'n, di ba? Pag tingin, oh, ba't nagkaganon? Dahil Ghost Month, nanggulo nga yung Ghost Month. Isa yan sa mga dapat iwasan. So may
Okay.
ano na tayo, may
So,
business
no
na tayo,
surgery.
may
Yeah.
love na tayo, may health na
health.
tayo. Family naman.
Yes.
Okay.
Importante during Ghost Month, ang family dapat pray together.
Okay.
Every day naman, hindi lang during Ghost Month. Dahil ang family during this Ghost Month, malaki ang chance ng away, misunderstanding, aksidente, misfortune. So prayers pa rin ang pinaka strongest para panangga. Yung ano tinatanong mas, ano bang lucky charm natin sa Ghost Month? Prayers. Do good deeds. And syempre, dapat positive yung physical health natin, spiritual natin, so social natin, sa mga katrabaho natin, sa boss natin, sa kliyente natin, sa staff natin, sa kapitbahay natin, sa kung sino mang kausap na dapat happy tayo para iwasan natin ang Ghost Month. Ang Ghost Month ay hindi dapat katakutan. Ito'y paalala sa ating mga nabubuhay na may mga past loved ones tayo. Dapat natin silang alayan ng prayers, pagkain, maiinom para sila po ay maging happy ghosts.
Alam mo, perfect yan, Master Hanz, because may question dito sa Facebook na how do you protect yourself from the hungry ghosts? So, prayers.
Prayers.
Ang unang-una
Ang
sa
unang-una,
listahan.
hungry ghost.
Okay.
So, na may napag-usapan natin, lucky color, susuotin natin, yung mga undies na susuotin natin, magbibilad tayo sa araw, mag-exercise tayo, mag-wear tayo ng mga the chongkui amulet. Mayroon tayong mga bracelet crystals na nasabi natin kanina. These are some of the ways para maproteksyon na natin yung mga misfortune natin sa Ghost Month.
Alright, dami natin natutunan kay Master Hanz this morning.
Sobra. At ganito ako kay Poms. Yung sa likod kanina. Anyway, but of course, we have you here live, Master Hanz. At normally, sa mga live guests po namin, we have a favorite question to ask na
Yes.
talagang nagiging signature ng show na to. Ann.
So, our show's called Beautiful Day, diba?
Yes! Beautiful day with me, Master Hanz Cua.
Oh my God, I love that! That's my favorite part. But Master Hanz, what makes your day beautiful?
Ay, alam mo, para maging beautiful tayo, I start with grateful. At thankful ako sa buhay ko.
Okay.
Ang buhay natin, minsan may mga pinagdadaanan tayo, mga problema, issues. Pero dahil ako po ay grateful at thankful dito sa Bilyonaryo, mini-wish ko nga itong Bilyonaryo na to. Start of the year, sinulat ko yan sa wishlist ko. Magiging Bilyonaryo ako ng 2025.
Wow.
Aba, naging Bilyonaryo nga talaga ako.
Oo.
Nasa Bilyonaryo ako araw-araw. Sa beautiful day. Ngayon, this time, sabi ko kay Lord, dapat yung wish ko mas specific. Dapat pala sa savings ko. Bilyonaryo. Medyo nagkaroon ng misunderstanding, Lord God, sa usapan natin. Ay sabi ko, gusto ko maging bilyonaryo. Tala mo, feel ko bilyonaryo. Suot ko lahat ng mga aking mga bling-bling, di ba? Siyempre, bilyonaryo tayo. Pero yung bank account ko, medyo malayo pa para sa bilyonaryo. Pero alam ko, Lord God, nag-grant mo ang wish ko. I'm grateful. Yun ang nagdahilan. Kaya beautiful day ako araw-araw.
Master Hanz,
such a nice
always
answer.
a pleasure.
Wow.
Thank you very much po.
So, it brings so much joy every time nakita natin yung segment mo. Every day dito sa
Every
Beautiful
day.
Day.
Yes.
And it's such a blessing and and we're so grateful that you're here live.
Yes.
At grabbing advice niyo. We
Excited
really enjoyed
ako.
everything.
Maga pala, 6 o'clock, nandito na ako.
Oo, actually. Nauna pa siya sa'yo.
6 o'clock.
Well, that's not an achievement kung mas nauna pa siya
Actually,
sa akin.
sabi sa akin ni Direk, pag na-late si Paolo, si Master Hanz muna, tsaka ikaw.
All right, but thank you so much for
Thank
joining us,
you.
Master
Thank
Hanz
you po.
Cua.
Yes.
So so appreciate you.
And we've got more stories for you guys after the break, so don't go away. Beautiful day. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. You're still watching Beautiful Day. This is Weather HQ. Let's take a look. Now, let's take a look at Typhoon Podul, which slammed into southern Taiwan Wednesday with winds of up to 191 kilometers per hour, leaving one person missing and 33 injured. It made landfall in Taitung around 1 p.m. before sweeping through the island's southern tip into the Taiwan Strait. Over 5,500 people were evacuated, and 9 cities, including Kaohsiung and Tainan, suspended work and classes. All 255 domestic flights and 155 international flights were canceled. Moving on to Europe, massive wildfires are raging across Greece, forcing the evacuation of at least 25 communities near the western city of Patras. Flames have destroyed homes, factories, and vehicles that swept through olive gardens and forests, and engulfed a cement factory, disrupting road and rail transport. Fires have also hit the tourist islands of Chios and Zakynthos and several inland areas. Nearly 4,850 firefighters, supported by 33 aircraft, are fighting the flames, driven by strong winds, dry conditions, and temperatures up to 34 degrees Celsius. Authorities warn that the wildfire risk remains extremely high. Now, still in Europe, hundreds took to Berlin's Spree River on Tuesday, August 12th, protesting a nearly 100-year-old ban on swimming. Activists from the Flussbad Berlin Association called the ban obsolete, citing the improved water quality monitored via QR code. The event coincided with a heat wave with temperatures up to 88 degrees Fahrenheit, making the river an appealing spot to cool off. Participants said it was about reclaiming the city and making public spaces accessible to locals. Other cities like Paris, New York, and London are also reopening rivers for swimming, reflecting a global trend. And that's it for Weather HQ at the moment. Back to you, Ann.
Thank you, Pao. Now, some good news, as an untagged pair of Philippine eagles were sighted in the wild for the first time in almost 2 decades. Reported by the Philippine Eagle Foundation, the pair were sighted soaring in a graceful courtship ritual over the Buhita ancestral domain. The foundation says that this is a good sign. Our Philippine eagles are finding ways to survive in the wild despite everything, and we should do our part in helping them thrive. So here we are again talking about eagles on the show. I wish them well and long lives. Very,
Okay.
very long lives.
For those wondering why we're so worried, okay, kasi we are very big fans of Philippine Eagles.
Yes.
We always have news items on Philippine Eagles.
Yes.
Pero
We
parang
actually try to sound like
we
eagles
try to sound like
sometimes.
eagles,
Yeah.
like we know, which we've already agreed sounds like kaka. But for some reason, the eagles we talk about, they don't last long.
I know.
We hope that it
Unfortunately.
changes, especially right now that we've actually had a conversation with Master Hanz Cua.
Yeah, baka.
Oo.
Yeah.
Baka
Baka
na
na,
wala
ano
yung
na,
jinx.
yeah,
Ano mo yung
nawala
feeling
na
ko
yung jinx.
talaga? Yung malas si Mo eh. So, tinanggal natin si Mo dahil kay Riley.
Oo.
Rest in peace,
At
Riley.
saka, binigyan ako ni Master Hans ng lucky bracelet, so baka
Wow.
this one will be different. Baka hahaba
Oo.
na yung buhay nitong mga
Haba ng
eagles
buhay at
na to.
dadami sila.
Yes,
And that
dadami
is
sila.
because wala na si Mo sa show na to. But of course, good
Okay.
luck to those Philippine Eagles, and
Yes.
congratulations to Philippine Eagle Foundation for the work that you do. And of course, having first in 20 years, wild Philippine eagles out there. Untagged, grabe. Hopefully, there's more that we have not seen in general.
And a while ago, I told you that we will be having a Filipino lesson, yes?
Yes.
So ngayong linggo buwan ng wika, meron po kaming PSA, munting PSA para sa lahat. So ito po yung mga common mistakes sa araw-araw na paggamit ng wikang Tagalog sa text, sa chats, captions, lahat na po. Ang mga salitang na naman, na rin, pa rin, na lang. May space po yan. Dalawang salita po ang mga ito. So kung itatype mo yan, kung itatext mo yan, kailangan meron siyang space in between. Pagdating naman sa mahabang nang at maikling nang, magkaiba rin ang mga ito. Ang mahabang nang, N-A-N-G, ay para sa pagpapahayag ng paraan o dahilan. Halimbawa, sobra ng pahirap ng mga korap sa mga Pilipino. Ang maikling ng NG naman ay pang-ukol ng pag-aari o layo ng diwa. Halimbawa, nais ng mga Pilipino makamit ang hustisya. Alright, you learned something today, Pao. Marami rin ang nalilito dito. May pinagkaiba rin ang daw at raw, din at rin, dito at rito, doon at roon. Ganito, pinakamadaling tandaan. Ang mga nagsisimula sa letrang D ay para sa mga katinig o consonants. At yung mga nagsisimula sa letrang R ay para sa mga patinig o vowels. Example, malalaman din natin ang totoo. Hindi rin sila natutuwa sa mga nangyari.
Okay.
You know what? Because my daughter, di ba?
Oo. Parang bumalik akong grade school Filipino, which is good. Tama yan, tama lang.
Yes.
Oo.
She is also having a hard time
Wait,
trying
Tagalog
to
muna tayo
differentiate.
kasi
So
Filipino muna
nahihirapan
tayo.
siyang
Ayun.
kung saan niya gagamitin yung nang at nang. I think a lot of people, a lot of Filipinos get confused sa paggamit ng nang at nang. So, yun nga, sinabi na natin kanina, iba talaga yung gamit ng short NG at saka yung NANG. Yeah.
At syempre, sinasabi nga natin na nawawala na yung, I guess, yung tamang pagsulat dahil sa text.
Oo.
Dati. I mean,
Shortcut kasi.
Shortcut kasi natin
Yeah,
Naalala mo
yeah.
dati nung 90s especially, yung lahat ng mga text natin, parang may text language dati.
Oo, yeah.
Na sobrang shorten kasi dati yung para lang mag-letter B, nakadalawang pindot ka sa number 2. Diba? So, imagine mo doing that for a very long Filipino word. Kaya talagang sinashorten na lahat.
Shortcut, yeah.
Oo, so feeling ng ibang tao na as long as you get the message across, yung writing style does not matter.
Yeah.
Hindi naman ganun dapat.
Nasasanay tayo sa pag-shortcut. Kaya when the time comes na kailangan mo na siyang isulat ng maayos, hindi na natin matandaan. Ay, okay, dalawang salita pala yung pa rin. Diba? Oh, so...
And I think mali ata yung pinakita natin kanina kasi I think yung sinabi mo, diba, 2 words. So, let's bring that up just so we can show you kung ano yung mali at ano yung tama dapat. So, yung na naman, na rin, pa rin, na lang, dapat may space po yun.
Oo nga.
So, ito, yung pinakita natin na graphic kanina kasi, nakabaliktad.
Nakabaliktad.
Oo.
Okay.
So, yeah, so we're gonna have that fixed
Diba,
in just a bit.
usually mga Pilipino, pag nag-text sila ng nalang, NLANG or NLNG na lang. Tapos gets mo na lang. Diba? O kaya parin, PRIN. Ganun na, parin.
Parin.
Actually, mga konyo, parin, you know.
Okay, wait lang, okay.
Hindi parin.
Just to defend yung mga katibo ko.
Okay,
Just to
sige.
defend us. Okay, I am a very terrible example of our demographic. Tama ba yan? Yung demographic po namin na hindi marunong magtagalog na maayos. Or at
Hindi,
least medyo
okay lang
baluktot
naman.
ang pagkatagalog ko. But that's okay. Kasi at the end of the day, syempre, yung upbringing ng ibang tao. Kasi minsan, there is a very small segment, very, very small segment na parang ginagawa nilang first language yung English eh. Which not necessarily is bad, pero kailangan matuto din sila mag-Tagalog. Kailangan matuto din sila mag-Filipino. Or kung Cebuano po kayo, mag-Cebuano or mag-Bisaya. And parang hindi lang mawala yung
Ito na,
language
yung
natin.
tamang
ito yung
graphics. Pakita
corrected
natin.
graphic.
Ayan.
Ayun. So,
Okay.
dapat may space.
May
Yung
space,
na naman,
yes.
na rin, pa rin, at na lang.
That's
so,
right.
kapag nagte-text po kayo,
Yes.
and mali yung grammar ng ka-text nyo, sabihin nyo, ay, mali yan.
Mali yan.
Ulitin mo
Ganito
nga.
tayo, kailangan may
Oo.
space. Or, pag gumagawa kayo ng homework, sumusulat kayo ng essay in Tagalog, o ayan, at least natutulungan kayo na kailangan pala may space. At saka yung tamang paggamit ng nang at nang. Diba?
Diba?
Nakatulong tayo sa mga kabataan ngayong
Oo.
araw na ito kasi buwan ng wika.
Para malito yung ka-text mo, sabihin mo na lang, give me space. Diba? Kapag mali yung sinasabi niya sa'yo, like na naman, pero one word.
Alam mo,
Ano
tama
ba
ka nga,
yan?
no? Kasi
Give me space.
nasanay tayo na shortcut eh. Ngayon nga, when you say you're welcome, YW na lang. O kaya,
Who says
game,
YW to you?
No, yung,
Ako,
people.
sinasabi ko, kapag happy birthday, HBD na lang eh.
Yeah, HBD.
HBD,
YW, you're welcome. Tapos ay,
MBTC, more birthdays to come daw.
nag-isip tayo bigla, no?
Maisip
Meron
ako
tayo
doon,
parang
oo.
a few seconds of,
Ha? No, kasi
No,
para sa
you're
mga nanonood.
welcome. YW. Some say YWC, pero meron talagang YW.
YW.
Oo.
Parang I'll send that to you later.
Parang
just
TY.
to annoy you.
Diba? Or yung ang pinaka-ayaw ko, like a no-no, don't ever do it, K.
K? Hindi, yung K. Okay, first of all, I believe in the power of K.
No,
Kasi, kapag nag-K ka lang, galit ka.
K.
Yung mas malala, K dot, yung may period pa after yung K. Diba? K dot, K dot.
May effort ka pa talaga sa punctuation
Okay,
diba?
Kung galit ka lang, K. Kung sobrang galit ka, K dot.
Or K exclamation point.
Hindi, walang exclamation point.
Wala ba? Hindi ba parang Russell?
Hindi, kasi naalala ko yung K na may exclamation point. Naalala mo yung Knowledge Channel dati?
Ah.
Parang ganun din yun diba? K na may exclamation point. Pero
Ah,
wala eh.
yeah,
That
yeah.
makes me want to learn, diba? Pero, ayun, K dot, K period. Okay. But of course, pinapa-move on na tayo kasi kung saan na tayo napupunta. So, Filipino pride shines once more in the fashion industry. Some local designers will have an opportunity to showcase their works through a mentorship program in Italy. Gilas has more.
Unveiled at a media launch in Manila, 12 of the nation's finest designers are ready to showcase their craftsmanship for the Fashion Philippines Milan Mentorship Program 2025, a milestone that marks a bold new chapter for the country's fashion industry. Organized by the Center for International Trade Expositions and Missions, or CITEM, in partnership with the Philippine Textile Research Institute, the Philippine Fashion Coalition, and Lit Fashion Consultancy. The initiative serves as a gateway for Filipino talent to enter the world of couture, creativity, and global recognition. Led by Trade Secretary Chris Roque, PFC Chairman Carissa Cruz Evangelista, Lit's Teta Ortiz Matera, and other key project committee members.
The Department of Trade and Industry is very much into boosting the creative economy in accordance to the Philippine Creative Industries Development Act, the RA 11904, which is to foster the development of the 9 domains in the creative sector. Apparently, our creative economy contributes about 1.94 trillion pesos in our GDP, and it composes about 7.6% of our GDP, and it deploys about 7.5 million Filipinos as well. So on a national level, DTPI is the chair of the Creative Council, wherein the goal is to foster the growth and development by providing a framework in terms of implementing the strategies and the action plans.
The mentorship will conclude with a 3-day showcase at the renowned Fondazione Zozzani in Milan, running from September 23 to 25, 2025. In conjunction with Milan Fashion Week, Spring or Summer 2026. Taking center stage will be the works of Adam Pereira, Joseph Bagasaw, Joan Bitagcol, Tessa Nepomuceno, Carl Jan Cruz, Ched Dalogaog, Steffi Cua, Jerome Lorico, Renz Reyes, Gabby Garcia, Thian Rodriguez, and Vanya Romoff.
I mean, I think that's like the most obvious thing, but I'm really excited to go through all of the further mentorship programs that we're scheduled to do. They're really like thinking about your brand and like thinking about your strengths and what your weaknesses could be. And so you can take that and really apply it to your brand to improve it. I always work with Filipino artisans, like craftsmen. I also work with Filipino visual artists. So it's really embedded in the brand. In terms of like how it looks, I think it changes quite a bit, but I think there's always that ease in it. I think that's a word that I would use. So the brand started as a resort wear brand, hence the ease, but I think it's kind of like evolved through time.
Prior to their Milan debut, the designers will take part in an intensive mentorship program guided by an 8-member panel of global fashion leaders, headed by Zara Zozani Maino, creative director of Fondazione Zozani and ambassador for Milan Fashion Week. They will also gain insights into the pulse of the international market, from creative direction to brand building, skills that extend far beyond the runway.
Projects such as this is really actually very important for our country because one of our strengths is really the creative industry. In fact, yun ang talagang gustong i-push din ng ating Pangulo is to really push the creative industry. Why? Because the creative industry is a driver for trade and tourism. Because once we get our creative people out there. In fact, we've already have a lot of aces out there. Like for fashion, we have Michael Cinco, we have Monique Lullier, and so many others that have really made waves in the global market, and also in the, let's say, in the art, paintings, and also in music, also in dance. We have a lot of stars already that are there.
These lucky designers will embody a distinctly Filipino approach to artistry. Through the Fashion Philippines Milan Mentorship Program 2025, they will unveil to the world the richness of our heritage, the precision of our craftsmanship, and the unmatched passion of the designers. Gilas, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
So nice having Sheila here in the network. Relatively new. Itong si Sheila. I used to work with her doing volleyball coverages. And I remember one of my first times working with her, I said her name wrong. Kasi
sabi mo?
may player kasi in that particular game, pangalan niya, si JV Sumagaysay. Partner ko, Sheila Salaysay. So, in-intro ko si Sheila Sumagaysay. So,
pinag-blend mo yung
Binablend
dalawa.
ko yung dalawa. So, yan yung mali ko. But then, of course...
Pwede if they end up together.
But I got a chance to talk to... And then, actually, Sheila was on cam at that time when I made the mistake. So, nakita mo yung mukha niya. But, yeah, I mean, like, really happy that Sheila's on. And, of course, a great package. Can't wait to hear more from her. She also does a bit of sports. So, yeah, make sure you keep on watching BNC and hear more from Sheila. And, of course, the rest of our reporters na grabe, ang gagaling po nila. They are at a different level and they are growing day by day. Mm-hmm. But, of course, we're gonna wrap up things in just a bit. I'm afraid.
Bakit?
Kasi kanina, the prod was just talking to you
Hindi,
and not me.
No, may kino-confirm lang si Direct Carrie about yung natin, greetings. And no, seriously. Kasi somebody asked on YouTube, how was August 23 to September 21 determined ba as
that's
Ghost
actually a good
Month?
question.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll
Kasi
get
diba,
back with that.
Master Hanz said that every year nag-iiba yung
Nag-iiba.
date ng Ghost Month. So paano ba sumasakto ng ganitong particular day? Ang hirap din kasi if, for example, bawal to get married during Ghost Month. Syempre, you have to know in advance because some
Kailan
people...
yung Ghost Month?
Oo, di ba? Yeah, kasi ang preparations for weddings, hindi lang naman yan on the year itself. Minsan, year before, di ba?
Tama naman.
So it's nice to know, like, when will the Ghost Month fall, like, next year, 2026?
You know what? That's a good question.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have a follow-up with Master Hanz when it comes to that. Or do you know the answer? Do you know the answer?
No.
Okay, we'll have a follow-up. All right.
Nalito ako. Wait. Meron yatang surprise si Direk para sa'yo.
Yun yung pag-propose mo, tas hindi tayo na-propose mo dito. Yun pala yung
Ladies and gentlemen, that is genuine surprise from Paolo, if not fear. If not fear that there was someone behind him. So, hindi po yun staged. Ganyan po katakot si Paolo del Rosario sa multo. I'm not saying, Poms, you look like a ghost, ha? Pero, It's just that ginulat mo talaga si Paolo. And
Ito yung pala yung ano.
Actually, the funny thing is, nakita ko siya sa monitor ko. Kaya I was not looking at yung back. I was watching the show. 'Di ba?
and then,
Tapos, wala, nakita ko si Bombs. Naka-black pa siya. So parang nalulutang yung mukha niya. Tingnan mo! Diba? Normally, source of joy. Si
I
Bombs
feel like-
po yan. Normally, source of joy siya. Malay ko ba na he'll be source of terror, diba?
masyado ka kasing matatakutin. Alam mo, I feel like, alam mo, direct kasi ang laki ng coffee tumbler niya eh. You're having too much caffeine in the morning. Ayan, alam niyo po, hindi po water ang laman nito. Coffee po yan. So, not too much coffee. Ayan, ang gulatin mo tuloy.
That's a wrap for our show this Thursday, August 14. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Paolo del Rosario. Remember, keep it cool and take it easy.
Yeah, take it easy, pal. I'm Asis-Carilo. Have a great day ahead. And always remember to choose joy, spread kindness, and pack your own sunshine wherever you go. See you again tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Only here on
Beautiful Day!